Have you ever had one of those days, folks? Really, this is probably the 10th attempt at doing this video, and every time I try, there's something going on that is messing shit up. Partly due to me, partly due to just frustrations. But regardless, promised you an update on the Studebaker today. It is a 1962 Studebaker Lark Daytona. Um, Now, there was a prior engine swap on this car. I used to have a V8 in it. The original owner blew that engine. He went and stuck a straight 6 down inside of her. That engine, from sitting for 40 years, has seized. So I ripped off the entire front end just to make sure it was easier to get at the engine. I'm not bending over a fender, and I'm a big guy. Okay, there's a reason why I've been water fasting. So we've got some footage here, and let me go and grab it and load it up, and I'm gonna mute right now, so bear with me for a moment of silence. If this was an editing software, I'd be a little bit better off, but it is what it is. Bear with me. Once again, you know who I am, people all. And as you know, my project right now, the Studebaker. Take a good look at what has befallen the Frankenstein Studebaker. Back up a little bit so they can get a good look at it. As you can see, I have, okay, as you can see, I've removed the head, I've removed the starter, the coil, the intake and exhaust manifold. This is a straight 6. Currently working on ripping off the engine from the transmission just to lighten the load when I have to remove it. It'd be easier, but I don't have a cherry picker slash engine hoist. Here in the truck, you'll see the front fenders. If you guys remember from the earlier videos, the passenger side was welded onto the body, so I had to grind part of it off. I didn't do too much damage, so that's a good thing. But if Kyla comes a little bit closer, you can see the Frankenstein job that they did here, all up this fender. Really, really distasteful work. But the goal is, and you can come back at me, the goal is to find a frame for this one, an updated frame. Now, I was hoping this here would be the swap, but I think my son likes it a little bit too much, and it's not in bad shape. This is a 2004 Chevy S10. The wheelbase matches. A little bit of alterations when it comes to the trunk, but it would have fit right on here. So I'm hoping to find another cheap deal. I don't know when that's going to happen though, but right now I want to get the body off the frame, and I might just leave the engine on there for that, and then just rip it out once the frame has been pulled free. Now how I'm going to be doing that is, once I've got all the body mounts undone, I'm going to be jacking up the body and putting blocks under there until she's high enough to just pull the frame out from underneath of it. So that'll be using some 4x4s or 4x8s, or 4x4s or 2x4s to support the car on blocks at a distance where the tires will clear it when I start pulling it free. And then it'll be body work. So as you can see right here, there's some holes here that need to be repaired. I'll be taking care of that, as well as here. I'll just do one whole panel to fix this area, as well as right here in the pocket here. This whole piece I'll just cut right out and replace it. Over here, Kyla moves over here, you'll see there's a little bit more body work that needs to be done. It's not too bad, just a small patch. And right there at the bottom here in the corner, it's just building the corner up. And then also right here so I can reattach the fender when it's time. As you all remember, the big rust hole under here, so I'll have to remove the windshield. I want to repair that. I have to repair it. I have no choice because this is unsafe. Strong enough wind might just push the window right in on me, or if I've got the windows open and the right gust hits from the inside, could just pull out the whole windshield. Right now I've got the Gorilla Tape saving it from the top so not too much water gets in. You know, just a cheap, effective way to save it a little bit longer. And I don't know if I'm going to go the route my brothers wanted to go. They were talking about turning it into an El Camino type rat rod. I might just leave it the way it is. I have all the interior. The interior's immaculate. 40 years ago, the guy reupholstered it and then just stored it all in his basement in hopes to redo the car, but never got around to it. So I don't know if I want to get rid of all that good interior. Minor things. Other than that, you know, once I've got the body up, I'll be able to tell a lot more what needs to be done. But yeah, that'll be it for today. And we'll see if I can get an engine hoist or not. But regardless, this is Pete Wall. Have a great day. Always have a better tomorrow. You know this guy will. I'm out.
Well, as you can see, like I said, busy man. Now, also take in perspective that I'm doing all the work on my own. I've got no help. Currently, I'm in search of a cherry picker slash engine hoist. Um, so I might have to rent one. I'm still looking for a place that rents them around here. Have had no luck with that, but working on it. You know, I plan on hopefully this weekend getting all the body mounts taken off and starting to jack the car up off the frame to pull the frame out. Now, I was debating if I keep this frame, if it still is good, or if I still go with the update because, frankly, if I keep the car as is, I'm going to run into loads of issues with getting parts for it. You know, updating the engine, you know, it's an easy thing, but here, let me make this a little bit easier. There we go. There goes the glare. The problem is everything else on the car is so hard to find out here, and I can order some of it on eBay, but it gets really expensive after a while. The shipping and handling, the you know all the headaches that come along with it, and then trying to find certain parts you need. Like if I also need the drums, the brake drums, I don't know if I'll be able to find them. You know, also, you know, putting it on a newer frame. Yes, I'd have to do a little bit of tweaking to the trunk to fit on like the S10 sitting there, a similar frame than that. I'd also have to lower it a bit because it would be quite noticeable. It was a truck frame, but you know, it's a rat rod, and with a rat rod, you have to work with what you have, or what is as cheap and affordable as possible, and that's the road I'm taking. I've got a couple leads on some frames, and I'm hoping that I get some replies from them for a change. The one's been up on Kijiji for I don't know how long. You know, it's the complete frame, the complete rolling chassis, and if I could get the guy to reply for a change, would be so much easier. But you know, it's like I said, if my son doesn't like the S10 sitting there, it's a manual shift. He hates, you know, he's never driven manual shift, and so he's a little bit leery on it. I'll buy the truck off of him. I paid $300 for it. It's actually a really good truck. It needs a little bit of body work, but other than that, you know, it's a small little four banger and manual shift. It's a nice little truck. It is, but I don't want that little truck. I want this Studebaker, you know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for hanging with me and checking out the video. Hope you guys all have a great day. Like I always say, have a better tomorrow, because you know I'm planning on it. Take it easy, folks. I'll see you later.